Okay, so here's a question a bit more like what we'll see in the Nat 4 geometry module. What's going on? I've got a wall in a house and I want to paint it green. That wall has got a door in it and it's got a window in it. So my question says, green paint comes in tins that cover 7 meters squared. Each tin costs £11.50. How much money is it going to cost me to buy paint for that whole wall that I've got to paint in? So, where do I begin? Well, clearly it's a question about area. So I'm going to start by thinking about some areas that I can work out. And it's all rectangles again. It's the same Nat 3 skill, but in a much more complex situation. That's what makes it Nat 4. So let's just break it down. What about the area of the whole massive big rectangle around the outside? Well, that is going to be 4 times 2.5 meters, which is going to be 10 meters squared. And of course, you're welcome to use a calculator to work this stuff out if you want to. That's absolutely fine. So 4 times 2.5 gives me the area of the big one. Now, what am I going to do next? Well, I don't want to paint all of that. I don't want to paint the door for some reason, and I don't want to paint the window. That's kind of obvious. So let's work out now the area of those things I don't want to paint. Area of the door, what's that going to be? 0.8 times by 2, which is going to be 1.6 meters squared. And every time you write down something like this, you get marks. So what I'm doing here is I'm setting out my working so I don't get confused, and I'm setting out my working so that I can pick up all of these marks. Thank you very much indeed. Give me my Nat 4 maths, thank you. So what am I going to get here is going to be 0.6. So that's going to be 0.9 meters squared. Again, use a calculator, no problem. Now I've got all my ingredients, I can work out the area of the green paint that I need. It's going to be my 10 meters squared, take away the 1.6, take away the 0.9. What's that going to be? It's going to be, I think, 7.5 meters squared. So now I have to start applying my kind of common sense and go, right, okay, each painting covers 7 meters squared. I need 7.5 meters squared. So if I have one painting, I'm going to have a little kind of hole in the corner where I haven't painted it, which is a bit rubbish. So to actually paint this wall properly, I need 2 tins of paint. That is a mark. Write it down. Write down the logic that you're thinking. So what is the cost going to be? It's going to cost me £11.50 times 2 for the 2 tins of paint, which is going to be something like £23. Don't forget the units. Units are worth marks. There we go. So my cost is going to be £23, and I've broken it down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marks along the way. That's the way to do it.